Sad news, the leader of the spiritual community that believes in voodoo has passed away. He was 79 years old. His name is Max Beauvoir, and he was in Haiti. He is the equivalent of their pope. In fact, he has a title called Ati. Ati means the spiritual leader in that community. Now, in Haiti, voodoo is a major religion. Here in America and in the West, generally it's used as a punchline, like, that crazy voodoo. But in reality, a lot of people in Haiti believe it. They believe it to their core. It's actually a mixture of African traditions and Catholicism. So partly based on Christianity, a very similar voodoo that we believe here in America. And the president of Haiti, Michel Martelly, said that it was, quote, a great loss for the country. So what do the practitioners of voodoo believe in? Well, actually, it turns out randomly, Max Beauvoir had happened to run into Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton back in 1975. And many, many years later, when Bill Clinton wrote his book, he wrote about that incident. And he explained that in voodoo, God is manifest to humans through spirits that represent forces of light and darkness, good and evil, which are more or less in balance. Which, by the way, sounds incredibly similar to all the major religions. It's funny what we think is crazy stuff. Voodoo, you're nuts. Whereas Jesus walking on water, perfectly sensible. Virgin birth, of course, who wouldn't believe that? A seven-headed dragon comes at the end times, well, obviously. Oh, Muhammad goes up to the mountain and talks to the sky god, and then the sky god tells him that he should be the emperor of that area and have as many wives as he wants. Well, of course that's true, but you crazy voodoo guys. And then, of course, there's the Old Testament, where God tells the warring factions, hey, why don't you go tell those guys that they could have sex with all your daughters as long as they cut their foreskin. And when they cut their foreskin and they're in a lot of pain, go and massacre them all. That makes sense, but you're crazy voodoo. You're nuts, man. Well, Max Beauvoir says voodoo heals the mind, soul, and body. Sounds very dangerous to me. Now, that sounds like I'm a voodoo apologist. I am not. Do I believe in voodoo? Of course not. But I also don't believe in any of the other stuff. And it's funny how we can look at that and go, that's crazy talk. Zeus throwing lightning from the sky, coming down in the form of a duck or a swan or whatever he did and having sex with humans. Preposterous. Thor with his hammer. You're nuts. Right? Max Beauvoir is crazy. Whereas when the Pope dresses up with his big fun hat and his little red shoes and comes down and says he talked to God, well, that makes sense. Now there's a religion I can get behind. Here's what I encourage you to do if you still believe in any of the religions. And it doesn't matter what it is. Buddhism, Hinduism, the major three religions here in the West, voodoo. Read your texts. Just find out what's actually in there. And once you find out, my guess is you're going to be like, whoa, that voodoo that you do sounds a lot like the voodoo we do. Read the Bible. You'll be amazed. It's literally unbelievable.